Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today at this very special tour of the Hazel McCallion Central Library here in Mississauga.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It is my pleasure to welcome you all today to the newly redesigned and reimagined Hazel McCallion Central Library. It is truly a space that our former mayor, Hazel McCallion, would no doubt be amazed by, and a space that we know will delight, inspire, and engage the residents of Mississauga and beyond.
How are you, Laura?
I'm great. Thank you for coming to the Hazel McCallion Central Library today.
It was our pleasure to see the tour today and the amazing place. Can you please sum it up for anyone who is watching us right now?
So the Hazel McCallion Central Library has reopened after a 2.5-year closure for a massive renovation. And we now have a beautiful open space for people to study, create, explore, learn, and have fun. It's just a place that I think once you visit, you'll want to be.
We have 5 stories in this space and this place right now. What are the main features of every story we have?
So we have, we start on the ground or the basement level with a maker space that has all sorts of digital creation, everything from 3D printers to sewing machines and a sound studio, music, everything that you could want to create. The makerspace is the place for you. On the ground level, we have a massive children's space, which is beautiful and interactive and has a huge collection, and we'll be offering lots of fun and interactive programs for children. On the second floor, we have a huge fiction collection, but also a gaming room. So if you're here studying and want to take a break, you can go in and play video games and do that with your friends. The third floor has a great digitization space, so if you have old VHS tapes and you want to make them digital, that's a great place to go. It also has lots of information about Mississauga history. And then on the fourth floor, we have some event space, a kitchen where we can do some programming around food literacy and food security, and also a lot of study space. So there's a beautiful sky lounge where you can sit and relax, and then study tables, and everywhere you sit you can plug in, so you can plug in your laptop, you can charge your iPhone and get your work done.
Laura, the structure has been the same before and after, right? But on the top floor, I think that was a huge transformation. How you describe it?
Yes, so the whole building, the structure is there, but we've sort of changed some shapes. So the atriums are round and really bring in more light. And then a 6,000 square foot addition was added to the fourth floor. And from there, you can look out over Celebration Square and downtown Mississauga, and it's really a spectacular view.
Laura, in a very busy day, how much you think this place can accommodate?
Well, I'll tell you that in between Christmas and New Year, we were open just for the afternoon for 4 hours, and we were seeing over 3,000 people a day.
Wow.
So once we're open 9 to 9, we will hopefully see thousands of people every day.
And that's at no cost at all?
No cost. Everything's free.
Laura, how many parking spaces we have here?
Oh, I don't know the number off of the top of my head, but there is 2 levels of underground parking, which is accessible from Duke of York Street.
And you told me something about having a passion for kids.
Yes, I was a children's librarian for a long time, and so I've really enjoyed seeing kids come in and enjoy our space. It's very creative. We took a very different approach to shelving and layout, and I think the kids are really responding well to it.
Do you think the library in today's day and age is different when it caters to the needs and requirements of today's kids?
Oh, absolutely. Like everything, we have to evolve and change as the community changes. And so we'll continue to do that. So we've started with a great base, and then as we see how kids are using the space and what they really need and what families want, we'll adjust as we go.
3D printers.
Yes.
So it's free of charge as well?
So using the machine is free. There is a cost for the filament, so the plastic that's used, but it's strictly cost recovery, just to cover the cost of us buying the filament.
I was amazed also to see the sewing machine.
Yes, we're very excited about sewing. I think sewing has had a resurgence over the last few years, and not everybody, if you're in a tiny condo, you might not have space to set up. So to be able to come here and use a sewing machine, a serger, a dress form, I think is really exciting. That's where I want to be.
Laura, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, and please come visit us.
أصدقائي، أرجو أن تكونوا قد استمتعتم بهذه الجولة التي طفنا فيها الطوابق الخمسة ومرافق مكتبة ميسيساغا بعد التطوير، والتي ستكون جاهزة لاستقبالكم واستقبال الجميع في كل أرجائها. لكل الراغبين في الحصول على خدمات، على الاطلاع على القراءة لكل الأعمار، وأيضا على أحدث مستويات التكنولوجيا التي يحلم بها أي شخص يعيش على هذه الأرض. من ميسيساغا، هذا خالد سلامة يحييكم على هوا تورونتو.
هوا تورونتو، معكم أينما كنتم.